Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Thank you for your patience. Yes, it has been quite busy, a little crazy in the collective. I hope you are all doing well and staying relatively peaceful, or at least as much as you are able to. So for today's pick a card reading, I did a version of this last year. We're going to be looking into the rest of your 2021 in three main areas, which will be self, career, and love/friendships, depending on your situation. So we have the four groups, and it's a general reading. It might not resonate 100%, but the link for personal readings is always in the description. And I'm really going to try to catch up so that I can get the readings out sooner, and so that I can eventually open up more spaces where you won't have to wait like 3 weeks, because that I really don't like making people wait that long. So just go with whichever one your gut is calling the most to you, and just take a breath and take your time. So I'll list each one. I'll show you each one now. So this is going to be group number 1, which is the agate geode. This is a gift for my little cousins. Thank you guys if you're watching. Okay, so that's group number 1. Group number 2 is tiger's eye. Group number 3 is the key. It's a charm, but I'll just call it key in the description. It's group number 3. And group number 4 is the scorpion totem. I'll hold it like this, just like a real scorpion. Okay, so that's group number 4. So again, we have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the agate geode. I'm assuming that's blue or teal, can't really tell. Okay, so I'm going to start off with just one oracle card. This is the wisdom of the oracle, just to see kind of like what we're dealing with here. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1 and the energies for them and the rest of their 2021. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spirit, can you please provide for us just one card for group 1 to represent the next couple months for them, the rest of their year? Just one card. Whoa, that flew out. Okay, so you guys got a change in the wind. Beautiful. That's number 12. Okay, so pretty straightforward message here. A change in the wind. We're gonna clarify this in depth with the tarot cards, but as it is suggesting here, for the rest of your year, you're going to be seeing a significant shift in multiple areas of your life. And if it is the case that you guys want change in more than one area of your life, you can manifest this, you can create this, and you can succeed in this, especially if you start now. Okay, so let's keep that here for good luck. All right, so Spirit, in a general sense, let's see. We're going to start off with self. Spirit, for group number 1, what are the energies for the rest of their 2021 in the area of self? Please and thank you for group number 1 in the area of self. The rest of their 2021. Okay. So group 1, we have here the Death card, the Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. My goodness. Okay. So for some of you, you've already gone through some kind of loss, some kind of heartbreak or heartache, whether it was in love or in friendship or in whatever type of love that was resonating or relevant in your life. I feel like this is the energy that you have been holding on to for the recent past, within the recent past. And the fact that we have the card, A Change in the Wind, is a really wonderful sign, because this is the energy that will be clearing away. I'm actually seeing it. I'm seeing that within your heart space, within your mind, within your soul, I'm seeing this image of a tree losing its leaves because of it's not even a strong gust of wind. It is like a gentle breeze. So for the rest of this year, again, I will repeat, if you are open to this and if you begin to manifest this change, it will come through for you. I worded that carefully because things that we are not open to releasing will not necessarily release just automatically. And there's a simple analogy that I've used for this. It's kind of like if you have a closed fist and you're holding tightly onto something, whatever it might be, and the difference between this and having an open hand. So if you are closing yourself off to these healing energies or this release of this energy, it really won't go anywhere because you're still holding on to it. But if you're open to this, it will gently just blow away with the change of the wind. That is a very wonderful message. So things are going to get easier. Now, it's interesting that this already kind of came through, even though I wasn't really looking into this area of your life, but this is relevant and important to the area of self, okay? Because this is you. This is your heart, your mind, your spirit. So with the 6 of Cups coming through here, and with the imagery of the 2 horses here, I love this together. The Death card and the Knight of Pentacles looks very, very similar. So what you're going to be seeing here is a rebirth that will take you to a feeling of stability. The Knight of Pentacles usually is a slow-moving card. But in this case, I don't see it as slow movement. I see it as movement towards stability, emotionally speaking. And what I see with the 6 of Cups, specifically, I see cleansing. So I'm like shifting. I do that a lot when I feel an imbalance in the root chakra, which is the base chakra. So that's why I was feeling that. So for you guys with the 6 of Cups, this is a cleansing, a clearing of, oh boy, there's a lot of heaviness within your heart space. And this is, I'm seeing it directly connecting to the base, the root chakra. Okay, so for you guys, and I haven't really done this for pick a card readings, but I'm going to see if I can for you all. I am really feeling a lot of staticky energies, a lot of like tumultuous sort of energies within your chakras. It's like kind of like that. So, and it's a little bit of everything. Yes, the heart and the root were calling out to me. But what I'm actually feeling is a little bit of an imbalance in each chakra, which honestly happens to everyone. It's almost normal in the stressful time that we're in, right? It's pretty normal. But my point of telling you this is that if you work on some simple meditative breathing, I know some people don't like the word meditate, but if you just work on like relaxing your physical being, you just sit back. I always tell you guys to sit tall, drop your shoulders, and align your body. And then if you start to do some deep, slow breathing, okay, this, just by breathing like that for a few minutes, will help to calm down all those energies, and you can visualize that you are becoming centered. So with the Six of Cups here, this is the cleansing and the clearing that we're seeking. And again, it's not just that changes come automatically. We have to invite them in, and we have to be open to them. So for those of you that is the case, you are going to be cleansed within the heart space, and you also are going to be experiencing some really significant healing within, perhaps if it resonates for a lot of you, childhood trauma or anything negative within the past, like especially in childhood. So you're going to be experiencing a deep release with this. Like when I tell you deep, I'm talking about really deeply buried stuff from just from way back when, okay? And by the way, there is a connection with this childhood issue, whatever it was, like a feeling of fear or a lack of, a loss of trust or a loss of power, whatever the case was. It is connected to this sadness that you felt and this loss, or even potentially that heartbreak that you felt. Some of you, it wasn't heartbreak because of a person, it was just because of, sadness or whatever else. So everything is connecting here. Everything is really just overlapping, and the messages all hit me all at once. Another indication that things are chaotic within you guys' inner world, okay? And as a result, group 1, you probably are seeing chaos within your outer world as well. And it is just a direct reflection of this. So if you look at it from the opposite perspective, the more that you calm down your inner waters, the more peace you will see in your life. Okay? And I have done this myself, and others have done this as well. It works. Okay? I mean, it's just the first step I would say is awareness. And if things are still continuing to be a bit chaotic, just do your best to remain as centered as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 1, and what are the energies for the rest of their 2021 in the area of self? Okay, we have another horse imagery here, which I take it as movement, Knight of Cups, and the cups is healing. So it's still exactly the same message, which is really a beautiful continuation and confirmation. Here you are, okay? Just so that you have that visual. This is really a great sign. So not only are you going to take the first steps towards this self-healing, you're going to continue it, and you're going to be consistent with it. So if you were worried about that and you're asking yourself, well, how long can I keep this up? Or you're doubting yourself, like, I'm never going to be healed. If you just continue, that's I guess the affirmation itself, continue. And if you release the expectation that you have to be perfect or like all or nothing, if you release that, all of a sudden you're fine. You're just peaceful, existing exactly as you are. That's a form of acceptance. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have the Three of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so again, we're looking at the area of self. Otherwise, this might be interpreted differently. So I feel like, again, in the rest of your year, you should be seeing yourself in a much higher vibration. I would probably ballpark it at like, it's almost September, so, well, it doesn't, I shouldn't say that because it depends on when you're watching. It's different, but I would say within like a month-ish, you should start to see things really, really elevating. Okay, some of you it might happen sooner, of course. It just all kind of depends. But you should be rising in your vibration. So more joy, more interest, more motivation, passion, or just like even like wanting to be around other people and being social, or whatever like forms of joy in your life, or being around family, just whatever it might be that resonates for you guys. But this will come through. It's going to come through very soon, actually. Just have faith in that, have trust in that. And again, even if this, in my experience, things don't exactly just drop off like a light switch. It doesn't just go poof. It usually is a very gradual thing, and it's sometimes it's a severe up and down, yes, but it's kind of like just slowly but surely you're still climbing and climbing and climbing. Even if you fall a bunch of times, you're still climbing each step of the way just a little higher. Okay, so here we have the Moon and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so what I see from this, it's a mixture of two things. This is very psychic energy. So this is definitely a good message for the area of self in the way of spirituality and your psychic ability or intuition, whatever words you prefer to use. Okay, these are both highly intuitive cards. The Moon it can sometimes signify fear and anxiety, but it also speaks of mystery, the unknown, and just things that are not quite answered yet. So this is going to look different for you guys depending on your perspective. So if you tend to fear the unknown because you are uncomfortable with the feeling of a lack of control, or you just you want to know what to expect, that kind of a thing, it will turn into anxiety. So be careful of this one. Okay, especially if you embody the Queen of Cups. Like if this is you guys, you're empathic, you're sensitive, you're psychic, you're very, very sensitive to the waters of everything. You're sensitive to energies. So 100% protect your aura, protect yourself. I did do a video on this, like, I don't know, a month-ish or two ago. Just go to my channel thing and search it, how to protect your aura, or do anything that you know how to protect yourself. So one is protecting your aura and making sure that you remain grounded, making sure that you clear your mind and meditate as much as you can. And the second part is just the mental perspective. To become okay with the unknown, to surrender to life's uncertainty because it's inevitable. It's a constant part of life. And if you can become okay with it, then you will be just fine. And you won't be unnerved by this at all. It'll just be a beautiful moon. Okay, this is really deep. Okay, so let's see what else before I go into the other categories. Spirit, anything else for group number 1 in the area of self for the rest of their year? Yeah, self-love, 100% self-love here, group 1. Ace of Cups. So it is healing, but to me, I'm seeing this as a direct contrast here. The Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords, you see? That's what I'm seeing it as, the healing of the heart. And for many of you, it was the self-love component. If that wasn't it, then it was, it might have even been forgiveness towards self or others. So I see that you succeed in this healing. Again, if it's not every bit, it's going to be just that gradual improvement, like I mentioned. Okay. Oh wow, this is wonderful. So you have these 3 cards together. Look at this. You guys completely turn it around. This is amazing, an amazing transformation. Ace of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And because we are limiting this to the area of self, what I see here is mental and spiritual expansion, exploration, positive energy. And here, again, more stability, fortune, and prosperity and abundance in an energetic sense. This is so awesome. I love it. You guys really did a great job. It's just such a relief. Like, I felt it. I feel like when I said that, and this is how everything, you saw it yourself, how everything started to change and transform towards the ending of this part of the reading. It's incredible. So I'm telling you, if you want this, you can have this. The number one thing to look out for is just like frustration, okay? So one thing that I learned a long time ago was just to accept certain things, right? And what more can we do? We can't change it. If we can't change it, we do have to surrender. We do have to let it go. And to every step of the way, even as you're working to improve anything, even yourself, give it love, and acceptance, and just let it exist. Just exist. This is super deep, and I love this. So let's take a look at we'll leave this here because it's the same thing. Career aspect of your life, career or finance, depending on whatever your situation is. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to use the other tarot cards. Let's get these first, and then I'll clarify. Spirit, for group number 1, what are the energies for them in the rest of their year in the area of career, please? Career or finance. Okay, Spirit, for group 1, please, energies for their career or finance in the rest of their 2021. Please and thank you for group 1. Okay, I don't know if this wanted to come out. That's why I wasn't even sure. Let's leave him here, and if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. Okay, so group 1, we have here the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. Oh, interesting. We have here this is actually really good. You're not too excited about it, but I feel like this is a good thing rather than a negative thing. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. So right here, what I can see with just these 3 cards, it looks like you're going to have a choice, and you're going to be juggling the choice, okay? So with the 7 of Cups, this is a card of opportunity. Like there's many, many different cups to choose from. Again, the shadow aspect of this, similar to what I was mentioning earlier, is that this turns into confusion and feeling overwhelmed and feeling pressured. So let's take that and turn it into the positive aspect, which is always possible, by the way. See, 3 of Pentacles and then the 2 of Pentacles. So it's literally like you are juggling job opportunities or options. Okay? So I would say that the reason why I feel like this is a good thing is because maybe that is what you were fighting for, and you were trying to create that possibility for yourself with the 7 of Wands, especially after a time of stagnation with the 4 of Cups, right? So this means that you will be recognized for your talents, and people will come towards you and offer you something. So I would say that that's a good thing. Now, if you're like unsure of what to choose, I know it's not always easy to follow intuition, but intuition really can only be used if we are calm enough to, I guess, activate it, right? So just, always take a deep breath, maybe write down your feelings in a journal, talk to someone about it. And then when you're feeling calm, you go right to your gut level, compass, your center, and you ask yourself what feels right. And then without fail, you can ask your guides to help you to make these decisions, and they totally come to your aid. Anyway, so I see opportunity coming through here with your career, trying to rise up, trying to make more options for yourself. And again, you do succeed in this, if that's what you were trying to do, if that's what's relevant. Spirit, what else for career for group 1 and the rest of their year? So some of you were trying to walk away from something that wasn't serving you within this area of your life, in your job and whatever. Could have just been like that particular environment or something for some of you. Others of you, obviously, it was much bigger than that. So yeah, trying to walk away, expand, really expanding your skills and your focus. This is good. So this is what you were trying to do, and you do succeed in this. I really see that you guys step into a much higher gear now into the rest of the year. So increase focus, motivation, productivity, and just being, it's not even about like the focus, it's really more about the desire. Like you had this desire, this passion, or this intention, you put it out there, and that is exactly why you're moving forward. Remember the 3 horses that we saw in a row. Okay, so here with the Star card, I feel like a wish does come true for you in this area. And then we have the Queen of Cups again. And I think that because of the Queen of Cups, remember that intuitive energy that we saw earlier, I feel like because of this, you know the direction to take. Or like when you are in front of it, you will know the direction. You'll have a clarity of mind, a clear scope of where to go and what to do. So if you're concerned as you're watching this, like, where am I supposed to go? You're going to know, but you just have to okay? Take those steps that I outlined earlier. Okay, so let's get some more sort of like solid info about what actually happens. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about what might come through? What energies are coming towards them for career or finance, please, for group 1? Okay, Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. That's interesting. Yeah, so again, it looks like what we're seeing for the rest of the year is like, I think for the majority of you, I'm not seeing anything really a big shift such as the Ace of Pentacles. If anything, I see these as minor shifts in your career, whether that was like, well, it's not exactly a minor shift to leave your job or like, you know, start something new. This is not like big upheaval energy is what I'm trying to say, but these are small intentions and decisions as well as gradual healing. You're feeling more you will be feeling more capable, more balanced, and doing away with all of the stress. It's like it was making you sick, I think, for some of you. So you're doing away with that. And a lot of you are also going to be healing and resting so that you can be prepared for the next chapter of your life. So it kind of looks like if this is closing out the rest of the year, your next year will really bring those big changes that I mentioned, if that's what you desire, because some of you might not even want to take that road. But we do have more prosperity, stability, and overall wealth, or abundance, I should say is the word, right? Okay. So that's really good news. Spirit, any final messages for them about this area? Yeah. So I think that ultimately the path that you choose is really, so this card again is familiar. It's really going to make you happy. It resonates with your soul. It makes you feel fulfilled, and you just have a happier feeling in this area. Even if, by the way, by the end of the year, you're just thinking about it. You're just thinking about your expansion and your freedom. It doesn't matter if you actually, you know, by the end of the year, it's not like it's, you know, a race or anything like that. But whatever point of time you're ready to take that leap, even just thinking about it and I guess kind of envisioning it. I don't want to say planning, but envisioning this will make you feel happier. And some of you do get to that point by the end of the year. Okay. All right. So, let's do the last category. And again, I keep getting lost in these cards because they're giving me a lot, which is good. So the last category for you guys is love and friendships. Love and, I guess, love or friendships. So, okay. Let's see, Spirit for group 1, the area of love and friendships. You know what, let's say or, just simply because I think that if you look at that, one kind of means more to you than the other one, maybe. Well, I guess maybe not. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look. Spirit for group 1, what are the energies for the rest of their 2021 in the area of love or friendships if love isn't resonating with them? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Tower and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Ooh. That shook me. That definitely shook me here. What's going on here? So, wait a second. Spirit, can you please clarify the Tower? Only the Tower. This is a little perplexing. Hold on. The Tower is... Okay, so just going off of these cards first. I feel that a big message for you guys has to do with the future in general. So things may be opening up for you in regards to love and friendships. So like that's especially going to resonate if you're currently either single or not really around other people, whatever the case is. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it does show, in this case, it does show a little bit of a slow-moving build, but that's a good thing because it shows that, again, especially if things were chaotic previously, this shows that things slow down, they calm down, and they gain a healthy and stable foundation, which is connecting to the first thing we looked into, the self-love. That's your foundation, and that does affect this. And that is why you see the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So your work that you've done in yourself, your healing that you've done, is only going to impact your relationships, whether they're romantic, friendship, or whatever else, okay? So that's what this is speaking of first. And then here we have the Tower and the Ace of Wands. I feel that the Tower is going to bring a significant shift in your relationships and friendships. And I actually feel like, because that's what it was clarifying, and I actually feel like what it might end up doing is shaking up this aspect of your life, especially if there was stagnation. So that's going to really resonate differently. But if your version of stagnation was being alone, or if your version of stagnation was being in friendships or relationships that didn't serve you, whichever the case was, this is what's going to be shaken up. This is what's going to transform. And it's going to be sudden. Some of you might feel like you're going to just, I hate to phrase it like this, but like just drop something, or a relationship or a friendship. You might feel like that at some point. This is not a gradual decision. This is a sudden one. Now, I guess, technically speaking, it could work the other way around, can it? Where all of a sudden, something is shaken up and maybe transforms in some way. But the outcome, I will tell you, even though it sometimes looks very scary, the outcome in this case is definitely within alignment of your highest good, because the Ace of Wands is a new, passionate, and fresh beginning, and the Star is hope and wish fulfillment. So I feel like you received something, and whatever the Tower was for you in your personal situation was needed. So let's get some other cards here. I mentioned this deck. This is the, again, the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, and these are great cards, beautiful images, but they shed a lot, so you have to kind of like sand them down. All right. Okay, Spirit, can we have a little more clarity? Spirit, moving forward into the rest of the year for group number 1, what are the energies coming towards them in love or friendship? Matters of the heart. Okay. We have here, let's get the ones that were face down first. This is very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of unity here. So we have here as the first card that had landed face down, we have the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. Whatever resonates, whether it's love or connection, it could even be like a new best friend, whatever the case is. This is so beautiful. I mean, you see it here. You see the union. You see the celebration. This is a card of harmony and a sense of belonging. And did you see I did it again, the chair shift? So for you guys, that was a problem for you, like not feeling like you belonged. Or belonged with anyone, or like in any place. So that's going to change for you by the end of the year. I feel like if not completely, at least you're going to start to see that open up. And yes, you might have some people come towards you in your life, or a person come towards you that will offer this type of friendship. This is really wonderful. Some of you, this has already happened, where you already met this person, whether it's a friend or romantic, whatever. And it's only going to grow stronger. And we do have the Strength card here represented as well. And then we also have here the Four of Discs, again, talking about stability. Sometimes with the Four of Discs as Pentacles, I do see it usually as something with blockage. But in this version, I see this more as that stability. Oh, this is really cool. Look at this. Wow. You have the Prince and the Princess of Wands, which I mean, I'm assuming it's kind of like the page and the knight, but in this version, it's the prince and the princess. So it's almost like a little mini version of a divine counterpart, meaning the court cards, like, you know, the masculine and feminine court cards. Gender doesn't matter, but you get my drift. So this is interesting. Someone is definitely coming towards you before the end of the year. I have no idea who they are. They're a bit mysterious, but this is a deep bond. Again, whether it's romantic or friendship, I feel like it actually kind of just depends on what you were looking for. Like whatever you were hoping for, that's what this is. This is really lovely. So we have here also the Nine of Swords. Let's clarify that one. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here? Nine of Swords, please. Oh, okay. So you're just going to be worried because I feel that one. I felt it. I immediately deflated. You are going to feel worried when this new person comes towards you because of all of the pain that you felt. This is the exact card combination that we started off with. Remember the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords in the area of self? This is exactly that. So there may be that tendency, or like that, I guess, that opportunity to feel triggered. Okay, but just again, remember that your healing comes first, and just take it one step at a time and just work through these fears by reaching the source, reaching the root, which is what I spoke about in the inner child healing, okay? Ooh, but from what I can see here, whoever this is, what I mentioned before, remember highest good? This, what the cards are showing is a person that is aligning with your highest good. This is someone that carries positive energy. Just be careful though. Just because I'm saying it, you know, just be careful, be discerning. Just pay attention to, you know, only time will tell how a person really is. But from what I can see here, this inevitably will come through anyway. Spirit, what can you tell us about the Four of Wands? Okay, so we have here another Prince and Princess combo, although it is a different suit. Prince of Swords and the Princess of Discs. So I feel like this person is going to be upfront and honest with you from the very first time that you speak. So that is a clue of this is who I'm going to be speaking about. That they are clear, open, and honest. And they offer you friendship or stability or support, or like they offer you something kind. They give kindness to you immediately. So that's how you're going to know. And within your gut level intuition, you will feel that this person is true of heart. Spirit, any other messages for the love or friendships for the rest of their 2021, please? Group 1. Okay, that was a lot. Okay. Whoa, you have the Ace of Cups again. The 10 of Pentacles or Discs. Wow, this is awesome. And then you have, boy, I am amazed. You have the Ace of Wands. Wow. The Fool. Can you believe wow, the Fool. And the Six of Swords. This is huge. And it is totally going with the change in the wind card that we initially got. So the Six of Swords, you're moving on from these painful energies that came out again. You're moving on from that. And here, I cannot believe you got, wow, like, where was it here? You have the Ace of Wands in this deck. And then here you got 2 more aces and the Fool. That is an incredible, fresh, new beginning. Lots of passion, friendship, love, care, all kinds of new adventures and new beginnings in this area of your life before the end of the year. So like that's really incredible that you did that before the end of the year. Usually it coincides with like new beginnings and whatever, but you're just like, no, I'm done with the previous way. So here we are. That is just incredible. And then your final card, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of so much connection, stability, and oh, here it is again. I didn't even realize that. That's amazing. It's confirmed. So yes, stability, bounty, support, love in all directions, no matter where it's coming from. And just a feeling of safety. And again, I will say that word, belonging. I love this. I love it. So group number 1, we just went on a journey. I love, like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this because it's weird, but like, I'm so proud of you guys for this journey that you conquered, and just keep going. Just continue. You will have this success. Just remember what I said if you're open to it. Okay? So best of luck to you guys in the rest of your year, even though I will obviously see you again sooner. Okay? But I'm sending you love. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I really hope that this was helpful. Let us know in the comments, and stay connected with us. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the Tiger's Eye. Okay, Spirit, this reading is for group 2 and the energies for them and the rest of their 2021. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group number 2. Okay. All right, Spirit, can we please start off with the area of self for group number 2? What are the energies coming towards them for the rest of their 2021 in the area of self? Please and thank you. Please and thank you for self for group 2. Group 2, the Tiger's Eye. Oh, look at that. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I love it. You guys are great. Kind of a shy start in regards to like the number of cards, but look at that. I mean, this probably says everything. The 10 of Pentacles here at the bottom, coming from the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's explain. So you're starting off with not 1, but 2 aces. Look at how prosperous this is. Okay, so in the area of self, group 2, what we're looking at here is a renewed sense of passion, healing, abundance, and stability for you. So this is probably going to resonate a bit differently for you guys, but for the rest of your year, you should be seeing some new wave of energy coming towards you. This could be healing. It could be self-love or a feeling of just like cleansing, okay? Group 1 got a similar message, but theirs was a little bit more about forgiveness. I feel like yours is cleansing and passion and excitement, or just like an uplifting of your energies. You're going to feel quite renewed here and excited and it's just a lot. It's just overwhelmingly positive energy, especially with these two as well. I feel like you're gonna feel like a kid again for the rest of the year. There may be, I don't know exactly if there will be opportunities or if it's just something internally, but you're gonna feel this sense of passion, childlike joy, adventure, like you want to start new things. You're interested in doing different things that you never did before, or you just have a better, more uplifted attitude in general. So the mindset is really shifting here. Not to say that you were even negative before. I don't really sense that, but you're just gonna really maintain this positive energy, and it will start to lift even more. Spirit, can you tell us for the rest of their 2021 area of self? So for you guys, I feel like there was something that you were deeply worried about in the recent past. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but you were really in the dark about something, like very uncertain energy here, and you were just ruminating on the what ifs. And I don't know if that's even necessarily in character for you, but there was something that was really taking a toll on your mind, bringing about that fear, anxiety, or confusion, let's say. But here with the Queen of Swords, this is a direct sort of healing, an antidote to that energy, because the Queen of Swords clears the fog and confusion. You can kind of see the comparison here. It's almost as if she is looking up and dropping all the swords, and all of a sudden the sky is bright. Okay, so this is kind of going to depend. It depends on when this comes through. So some of you have already experienced a deep stress about a particular thing in your life, and others of you, if you happen to come across this in the next few months, just remember that everything will become cleared. You will have answers, and essentially this is going to clear up, and it's definitely not as bad as it looks. I think that things, when we don't know the answers, when there's uncertainty, it always seems like it's worse than it is. But that's the Queen of Swords energy. This clears up. So let's get a little bit more on that, actually. Spirit, can we have more clarity on these cards down here? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you were waiting for something. I feel like for some of you, I mean, this obviously is going to differ, especially if you've already gone through it, but whatever it was that was making you feel like that, it also made you feel trapped, stuck in whatever way. It was either, it could have had to do with something that you were waiting for, or like it may have had to do with another person in your life, yes, whether it was a love or friendship or a family, like whatever. Some of you, it might have even been something just more internal, where it caused this sense of worry. But again, whatever it was for you, it's going to resonate differently. It made you feel trapped and stuck, and it made you feel like you had to kind of wait around for answers or whatever it was. But here we have the Temperance card. So that is the card of healing. And I'm seeing the red wings on either side of this. So know that whatever it was that was causing you this mental grief, everything was divinely orchestrated. So you were meant in that moment to not have that clarity, so that you could come through to the other side. And even though it sounds like this is not something anyone wants to hear, I feel like it was a lesson in trust and faith within the divine. I feel like that's what all uncertainty causes, you know, like it is our opportunity to have trust and faith within the divine the way that they're orchestrating everything. Spirit, is there anything else we need to know for the rest of their 2021 in the area of self? Anything else coming towards them? Oh, wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. This is really good. I overall feel like you guys have a very vibrant energy about you. You seem like fun people, very vibrant and playful people in general. I feel like if there's negative energy, I feel like, oh my God, I just had a total mind gap, is that what they call it? Like, I just got lost for a second. That was amazing. I feel like you guys totally are able to lose yourself in the present and have fun with whatever it is you're doing. Not fun, it's more like joy, the pure energy of joy. Remember, childlike. I feel like that's who you guys are. And if there is like a darkness energy, you don't make it your business to hold on to that burden forever and ever and ever. Like, that's not who you are. If anything, you attract light and you seek light in your life in all ways. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 and the 2 of Pentacles here in the area of self, this is your turning point. This is your transition where you are going to shift into being more focused and productive on some particular thing that maybe before you were kind of like up and down about. But I feel like you just kind of turn the gears here. I'm seeing like the image of the gears and the clock here. I wonder what you're working on. But this is focus. I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're working on, but you know, for some of you, if you're not working on a project, it's just your overall attitude, mental, you know, your perspective, and the fact that you're transitioning into a more evolved version of yourself. This is really cool. Oh, a lot of energy here. I definitely could not keep up with you guys because I'm a high-powered introvert, or no, not high-powered. I'm a what you call it, like, I'm just really insanely introverted that I get drained. So if you guys were curious about like the difference, if you guys tend to get drained by other people, you're likely an introvert. But I've heard that extroverts are empowered by other people. They get their battery charged, and I'm like, ugh, I'm envious of that. Spirit, in the area of career or finance for group 2, what are the energies coming towards them in the rest of 2021, please? For career and finance for group 2, the Tiger's Eye group. Career and finance, career and finance. Let's see what's going to happen here. You may have been worried about finances for some of you, whether because some of you it was something with your relationship, but others of you it could have been this. Let's see, Spirit, what's coming towards them in the rest of the year for career or finance? Group 2. Okay, it is linking up here. So I do think that for many of you, this is fitting with what we were speaking of before. Okay, feeling trapped, feeling like you couldn't see outside of that blindfold. And then with the 5 of Pentacles, it's a feeling of lack and struggle. And again, worrying about this, and obviously it's understandable, you know, because the whole thing about needing money to survive, unfortunately, that is the case, mostly. So that's kind of where we are now in the present, or in the near future. For some of you, if it's not resonating, it might happen like in the immediate future. But don't worry, because what we do see as you move forward into the rest of the year, especially if you release that worry and you replace it with trust and faith and you open yourself up to this abundance, this is going to completely change for you. Ooh, you have the 6 of Wands at the bottom, more wand energy here. This is a card of victory and success. And you have, here it is, the Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. You're going to have a new opportunity. So depending on your current situation, whether this is representing a new job opportunity if you're currently not working, or an opportunity for a promotion or raise, or like a change in your current job if you are working, overall, you're going to be seeing the seeds of your hard work planted, and you should be able to see the fruits of your labor within the near future. So this is really exciting. Okay, so let's see what else I can get. Spirit, can we have a little bit more clarity? Anything else we need to be prepared for, aware of for group 2 in their career? Career and finance energies. Oh my. You have here the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups showing through at the bottom as well. This is interesting because the Ace energy is really going to benefit you a lot. It's like a new wave. So for a lot of you, if you did feel trapped, stagnant, or just completely discouraged, that is what's going to change. Even though it's not technically talking about your job, the attitude about job and the energy surrounding your work life will change, and you'll have way more energy. For some of you, that might actually be because you're leaving. It depends on, again, it depends on the circumstances, but either way, you're going to be experiencing an uplifting that will help you to have more prosperity and to attract more prosperity. So this one's kind of a weird, like, thing here. We have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Spirit, can you please clarify the Seven of Swords? What is this speaking about? Seven of Swords. Oh, well, all right. The Seven of Swords often does speak about things like deception or, you know, something more negative. But in this case, it also means something else. It means a strategic exit, being calculated. So I feel like in general, for the rest of the year, you will be very, very smart with your financial choices. I don't know if you're just normally like that, or maybe you just started making some changes, but you are going to make this strategic sort of planning, and for some of you, exits from whatever it is that was causing you that negative energy, such as some of you will be, again, like stepping away from a negative job. Some of you might be stepping away from a negative pattern regarding the money or work. And we have the Three of Cups here. I'm not sure why. Spirit, why is the Three of Cups here? But over here, it was talking about the future. So really making careful planning and careful steps towards your future. I don't see you like making any rash decisions just like immediately, not like a tower or, you know, whatever else. You're going to be really wise and have a lot of foresight about this. So you have also the Star. So this could be just talking about again, like the uplifting of energy here with the Star. This is a wish fulfillment card. And maybe that's your goal. Maybe that is what you were wishing for. Okay, let's get one final one and then we'll do the next section. Spirit, any final messages for their career, finance for the rest of the year? Anything coming towards them else? Group 2. Look at that. Wonderful. So right at the end of the year, I feel that for some of you that were tired of old patterns or burdens or battles, this is going to be especially true for you guys. You're going to have a completely new beginning by the end of the year, or like at the end of the year. Or at least you're going to create the opportunity. I'm not saying that you have to like leave your situation, but the opportunity and the fresh air will be there for you. So whatever it is that you want to do with it, the opportunity will be there, and you will rise. You will soar. Okay? So try to think about what it is in terms of changes and improvements in this area of your life that you want to make. And, you know, try not to limit yourself, and just see what that might be. Write it down, create the intention, and that will come through for you. And you should see things open up for you, especially in the next year. Okay? Okay, so very interesting. Let's take a look at the final section, which is love or friendships, whichever. Okay. Alrighty. Spirit, for group number 2, please. What are the energies coming towards them for the rest of their 2021 in the area of love or friendships, whichever one resonates with them? Group 2, please. What's coming towards them in love or friendship? All right, you have here the Four of Swords, the Empress, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups. And I did glance at the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like you guys definitely release someone from your energy field, because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of someone just being solo, and then the Four of Swords is someone taking a break. So that's difficult to interpret because everyone has a different current situation. But whether or not you were attached to others, you're still going to be taking this break. You're still going to be having a release, and you are going to be feeling quite empowered and successful internally as a result of this, okay? As you can see, there's just so much bounty here. And a lot of self-confidence too. All right, let's see what else. How can we clarify this? Spirit, what else is coming towards them for the rest of the year in the area of love or friendships, please? Is this coming out? No. Let me have some more, please. Yeah, it did look like there was some tiresome battles that was going on for you in the past. You have here the Ace and the Page of Wands. So this is looking like you're going to have some... It kind of looks like you're like a little kid who just wants to play. Like they want to play a new game. You guys are so funny with that child energy. I mentioned in the past the True Colors assessment, and you guys seem very orange, which is like the spontaneous, fun-loving, carefree type of group. Not to say you're not... that you don't have worries. It's just that you love this pure energy, and that's what I see coming through. Now, I feel like here with the Queen of Swords, this is you creating that opportunity and clearing the way for that. For some of you, that might have involved releasing, because it's falling on top of the Five of Cups. So maybe you had to cut some ties here in order to make room for this. Interesting. I wonder if that's what you're gonna do. Okay. And if that wasn't the case, it's cutting something negative, okay? Whether it's like any kind of energy stream that's negative. Spirit, what else is coming towards them in love or friendship? Group 2. Oh, wow, look at this. The Nine of Cups. The Queen of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. That's so funny. I told you about the child energy. Look, these are two kids playing. Like literally the page is a child energy. I feel like you're going to have like a play date. like you're going to find someone that shares your passions, your interests, and it's going to be just this fun-loving, fulfilling type of friendship, lots of passion. But it's kind of weird that they're not actually showing me who they are. They're showing me you, but the person is not showing me who they are. Let's see if we can figure that out. Let me get one more from here, and I'll use the other one. Spirit, can you tell us who this is? Who's coming towards them? Oh my gosh, the Page of Swords. That is so funny. That is funny. And then here you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the King of Wands at the bottom. Hold on. Spirit, can you tell us who is this person? It could be more than one person, right? It could be a group of friends. Let's see what else. Or like, I don't know, dating, if that's what you like. Hold on. Let's see. I got reminded of those. I'm sorry. I got reminded of the eHarmony commercials. I can't. Let me not get started. It just makes me laugh when I see those commercials. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So there's definitely some kind of a bond coming towards you. Again, it's whatever resonates, whether it's love or friendship or whatever else, okay? There is someone who is reliable, someone who is trusting, generous. They're very practical, super duper earth energy here. I mean, I know it's King of Pentacles, but they are very practical human beings, to the point where they kind of differ from you a bit there, because you're the opposite of that. But you guys seem to have this interesting sort of chemistry with one another. And I do see here, I don't know how I'm seeing this here, but I do see a lot of adventure, a lot of different experiences with this person. So far I'm only seeing one particular person come through. So let's look at the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about what's coming towards group 2 in love or friendships? What is this? What is the meaning of this, Spirit? Okay, we have a couple of different messages here. All right, so we have down here the 8 of Discs, the 7 and the 5 of Swords. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this looks like a past energy of a person that might try to come back. That's what this looks like. Because remember I told you you had to cut someone loose? I feel like they try to come back, or they, like, yeah, they kind of make these attempts to come back. Oh, all right, let me get the rest before I... so you have also here the Ace of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the World. This is the good version of, like, the top energy that I saw. The lower energy did come through, so it's a good thing, because then we can at least prepare. But this is, again, whether it's love or friendship, this is new love in your life. A lot of support, a lot of care, and a lot of fulfillment. Okay? And it's mutual. It goes both ways. You guys are both going to be very supportive of each other. Some of you, it might actually be from work, or a friend of a friend, or like if you just like, what do you call, did one of those, okay, like, I was going to say Pain Sip or Groupon, or, you know, where they're just like these opportunities to have these social events, again, safely, depending on what area you're in now. But there's some opportunity here for that. And this is where I feel that person comes towards you. And then let's go back to this down here. Be careful. There is some deception in this part here. Let's find out where it's coming from. Spirit, who is causing the 7 of Swords energy? Who is causing this for, oh my, someone who made a mess in the past. Spirit, who is causing this 7 of Swords, please? Okay, so the person that is, whatever, they're causing deception, they're causing conflict, petty conflict, the kind that you just wanted to get rid of. So the person that was causing this, we have the Lovers, the 6 of Wands. So that's 2 number 6s, by the way. Whoa. And you have the Prince and the Princess of Wands. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. So this is going to look different. So some of you, clearly, it was a lover. That's a very clear message. But for the rest of you, if that doesn't resonate, and if it's not love at all, it could have been even like a family relationship, a best friend, or, you know, whatever the case is, 2 peas of a pod type of energy here. And this person may have only, in their mind, they only care about victory and success, meaning their own. So let's get some advice for that one. Good to know. So for the advice, let me get one from here. Spirit, can we please have some advice for this, for group number 2? Okay, wait, did we have this before? I get mixed up with my readings. We have the Tower. Oh boy, can we have some clarity on the Tower? Okay, that's too much. Can we have some clarity, please, on the Tower? The 4 of Discs. Okay. So in terms of any guidance with tarot, you can hear it. If it resonates, take it. Follow your intuition, always. I'm definitely not telling you what to do. But with the Tower and the 4 of Discs, they're asking you to make a very abrupt kind of a change that may involve blocking yourself from this person or blocking their energy from this person in the event that they're quite negative repeatedly. So pretty standard advice. Just protect yourself. Again, go with your intuition, protect yourself, and just be wary because someone may try to give you some sort of stealthy, deceptive energy, whether you know them from the past or not. Just be aware. It'll be obvious, like if in the next couple of months you do encounter a person that your gut tells you that there's something kind of iffy, or again, if it is someone from the past and you feel iffy about them, just keep your eyes open for this. And if you need to, protect yourself and set boundaries and even put up blockages if you have to. Spirit, can we have any final messages? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this totally. This is the wisdom of the oracle. We're going to get one card to just sort of have a take-home message. Spirit, can we have please just one card for group 2 to represent the rest of their 2021? Whoops. For group number 2, please. Just one card. Oh, you guys are so cute. I love you. So you have the card Happy Happy. I told you you're oranges. It makes me happy just to see it. This is you. I love this energy. And it really was looking like the Ace of Cups, the World, and the Four of Wands. Like just like the energy of celebration, wholeness, completion, fulfillment. She's holding the star, she has the fairy wings, and she's connected to the higher realms. This is wonderful. So for the rest of your year, even if, of course, because it's part of life, if you have the bumps, you know, you might have the negative energy, you might have some worry here and there. Overall, this is a beautiful, wonderful card for the rest of your year. Happy, happy. Can't get much better than that. So group 2. Those are the messages that I have for you. I hope that this was helpful. Let us know in the comments what's going on with you. And I'm sending you love and blessings for the rest of your year. Good luck with everything. And I will see you before the end of the year. Obviously, I will see you soon in the next reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is the key. Okay, so let's take a look here. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, and the energies for them and the rest of 2021. Please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 3, please and thank you. This is very mysterious, and I haven't seen this charm in a very long time. I wonder what you guys are unlocking. So I got an oracle card, just one for both groups. Let's do it now because the other one I got it at the end, but for you guys I'll do it first. Spirit, can we have just one card for group 3 to represent the entirety of the rest of their year. Just one card, Spirit. For group number 3. Just one. Okay, I got the word in my head. Card did not come out. The word was secrets. So I don't think that this is literal. I don't think that someone is keeping secrets from you or, you know, whatever. I think it has a little bit more to do with the bottom deck energy, which I guess I'll just take out for you here. Yin. So this is, so just to be safe, I don't want to mix this up. Sometimes I mix up the yin and the yang, but I'm pretty sure that this is the high priestess energy here. Yin, meaning what we receive. Yeah, it is definitely. Okay, so the yin. Oh, by the way, this is the wisdom of the oracle, if I didn't say that already. So this is for you guys. Very fitting, because I did mention the key and the fact that you guys are probably going to be unlocking something. So you're really mysterious, and here's why. You're embodying, for the rest of your year, it's going to be like the energy of the high priestess, the yin, the receptive aspect of things, where you will be receiving answers, clarity, abilities, and the opening up of all of the mysteries of your life, which, wow, that is a lot. That is a lot. And I'm really, really curious. I'm like shifting right now. I'm really curious what that is. I feel like the veils are going to be lifted for the rest of your year. Wow. Let me not get ahead of myself. Spirit, can we please have, for group number 3, what are the energies for them in the rest of the year in the area only of self first? For group 3. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. You're the first group to have a card that fell on the floor. And your card that fell was the Knight of Swords. Interesting, right? Card of movement fell on the floor. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So we have just 3. Actually, it went like this. Like that. Okay, so Knight of Wands, 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups. In the area of self, this is quite an interesting combination here. My very first impression with this card, okay, there's 3 of you here. So there's 3 of you. This could be, all right, I have to say, I wouldn't have expected this from group 3. I would have expected this from group 4, because it probably would carry Scorpio energy or something. But you guys are connecting with different realms of yourself, or you will be in the rest of the year. My first impression was higher self, or the inner world that your spirit guides exist in. I see you connecting with higher levels of yourself, not lower at all. This is high. See, they're literally toasting and raising their glasses here. So this is going to be you. You're going to, so what this is going to look like in terms of your actual everyday life is exactly what we talked about with the Yin card. You're going to be discovering new aspects of yourself and the depths of your psychic ability. This is really, really wild. With the 8 of Cups here, this is a card of either moving on or travel. So for you, you will be traveling, and fast, rapidly, within this area of your life, which is your mind. That is an intense energy, which is why I'm talking slower. There's a lot of power behind this. Exactly. So let's get some more. Spirit, can you tell us more for group 3, the energies coming towards them in the area of self? I feel that one of the things that you will achieve as a result of this exploration. Oh my gosh, and as I said exploration, look, you have the Three of Wands, which is the card of exploration and expansion. What you will achieve by the end of the year is balance. You see the lovely scales. You're going to be balancing out your inner waters, your chakras, your mind, the mind, body, spirit balance. You guys are very serene. You're really serene. I see you as, I pictured people, you know, like monks meditating in the temples and things like that. Not that I know anything about that, but I saw it in my head. And I saw that you were just sitting quietly by yourself and receiving. That is really something. You guys are very unique because I haven't seen this, and the other groups certainly didn't get this message. This was unexpected, but you're going to be, for the rest of the year, I feel like you're going to do some deep spelunking of your mental caves. I'm actually very surprised you didn't get the Hermit card. Yeah, no, you got the Moon at the bottom, but you don't. I'm surprised because this is a lot of heavy hermit work. I wonder what you will be exploring. Some of you may be diving into deep healing. Some of you, it might be past life regressions. Some of you, you're learning about these skills. And by the way, if you were not aware of this, you will be. So if you want, like as you're watching this, if you're new to all this stuff, if you want to delve into your psychic abilities or your intuition or spiritual stuff in general, now is the time. For you guys, I'm going to grab the Vice Versa Tarot. I was going to use I'm still going to use the other one, but I feel called to use this for you because these cards are very interesting. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the area of self and what we can expect for group number 3 and the area of self only? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. These are double-sided, as you can see. So, being that this is the area of self, and the fact that you got an Ace of Pentacles, you're going to be adding to your skill set. This is really amazing. I would love to know what you guys are doing and working on here because this is really awesome. Can we have just a little more information, please? And it might not be psychic for some of you. It might be your, cognitive. It might be something that you're learning. It could be something with mental health or whatever, But I do think that because of the Yin card and the image that I saw, I do think that for most of you, it is spiritual, but it also could be, cognitive or psychological. So here we have the Tower. You're going to be awakened. I mean, it's pretty clear from this. It looks very frightening, but look at the eye. Look at the thunder, or the lightning, rather, and the bird at the bottom. So something might kind of shock you. I feel like you will have some kind of enlightenment. And I love how Spirit just casually threw that in there in the first section. And I'm moving slowly here, even though I have 2 other sections to look at. And it's kind of like it doesn't even need to exist because you're so you're really buzzing here. You're high vibrational, group 3. And you will only increase this as we move forward into 2021. I mean, for the rest of 2021. Is there anything else that they need to know, Spirit? You have here the Knight of Swords again. And you have the Page of Cups. And you have the Two of Cups. So this is your own internal balance and oneness. I feel that you connect with the divine. If you've never done this before, give it a try and see what happens. I do that kind of thing a lot. I didn't used to, but when I started to, weird stuff started to happen. And I'm like, oh, okay. When I say weird, I mean like spontaneous visions where my spirit guides, like my apparent spirit guides, were gifting me with something. And I'm like, what? Like it was really sudden and it hit me all. I don't know if I've told this story before, but my spirit guides just showed up randomly when I was forced to meditate, and they just gifted me with something. And I'm like, oh, all right, that happened. I feel like you're going to make a connection with some higher level beings, whether it's your spirit guides, your angels, or the divine, whichever, or your higher self. Definitely your higher self. That was one of the things I saw here. Okay, so group 3, let me just cycle that out, because I could go on forever with this. But this is very exciting. And it's going to be like rapid. It's going to feel, oh, wait, whoops. It's going to be rapid kind of growth for you. Might feel a little too much, a little overwhelming at times. And I feel like that's pretty expected with this higher frequencies that you're dealing with. But at least now you know. So let's take a look at a different area of your life. Spirit is, what can we know for group 3? What is coming towards them in the area of career or finance? For group number 3, please. Spirit for group 3, what's coming towards them in the rest of their year for career or finance? Okay, good energy at the bottom with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you're definitely building something here. You have the Temperance card, the Knight of Wands, the Strength, and the 7 of Pentacles. There is something growing, a lot of prosperity that is growing. You're patient, even though you're moving forward towards your like balance and moderation. Again, you guys are embodying that calmness energy. And I feel that because of that, so the way that I did the categories, I knew I had to start with self, because that then affects everything else. The calmness and the stillness and the receptive energy that you will be embodying is only going to do wonderful things for you. It's going to make you move forward with a lot of zest, passion, and overall positive energy. With the Strength card, you're going to really be poised, confident, trusting, and again, accepting things towards you in a very patient manner. And the 7 of Pentacles, this is your garden. You're planting the seeds thoughtfully. You're planting the seeds thoughtfully and carefully, and you're just very wise about this. So with career and finance, whether that's like actual money matters or steps that you're taking towards your career, whichever one resonates, it's going to result in a lot of riches, basically. I love that. Spirit, can you tell us more information about their career or finance aspect? Oh my, yeah, a lot of stability. So you guys are going to be very much financially secure. I would say that with just one of these cards, and you got both of them. So you're going to be very financially secure for the rest of the year, I feel. Especially if you needed healing, the healing does come through. So there's going to be good flow here. Like you won't feel stuck. You're going to have a good flow of the money, like especially resonating if you guys have your own business or something like that, or like your paychecks are not consistent or something, but there is going to be a good flow. There is going to be financial security and stability. That's good to hear. That's always a good thing to hear. What else? I feel like there's one more message. Let me see if I can... You know, because you guys are so serene, I'm going to purposely use the Kawaii Tarot. These are so cute and adorable. I feel like we just need this. Spirit, can you give us any other message for group number 3 in the area of career and finance for them in the rest of the year? And these are very simple. You guys are, not that you're simple, your mind, you know, you don't need all the extraness of that clutter. So it's sort of like I don't know if you're doing this in the financial aspect of your life, but it is almost like a minimalist, kind of like Nuff said. Look at this. Look at that. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and there's like barely anything on this card. And this one, this is the, I'm assuming this is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it is the Ace of Wands. So in the rest of your year, more financial stability, security, new job opportunity if it resonates with your situation. And alongside that is a new opportunity for more passion, excitement, and just feeling good again about this area of your life. Like a renewed sense of motivation there. Oh my gosh, you have the Four of Wands. Look at that. Lollipops. You have the Four of Wands. Again, stability. And this is really interesting because you have the 2 4s here, and the number 4 is like I think the most stable of numerology, and you got 2 of them here. And this is also harmony as well. But you do have the 5 of Wands. Let's just clarify that one. The candy canes. Spirit, can you please clarify the 5 of Wands and what is this and how they can prepare? I think this is actually speaking about whatever resonates for you. It could be within the realm of like your household, where there could be some tension or disagreements or something like that within the area of home or those around you. And we have the Knight of Wands here. Spirit, what is the advice, though? What is the advice for this? You have here the Lovers. And the 8 of Cups. So basically, they just want you to continue to move forward with the Knight of Wands. And basically use that healing and calm energy that you already have. Or, by the way, if that doesn't resonate with you guys, either that energy is coming towards you, or you may not be in the right group. I should have said that before. But anyway, so what they want you to do is to heal this energy if there are tensions and conflicts with specifically your job, people at your job, or people in the home. If there are disagreements, move on from this. Embody the energy of love and just continue to move forward, thinking about your passionate path ahead of you. That's the advice. Kind of simple, but not. Wonderful. So these cards I told you are so cute. So let's move on to the next category here. Love or friendships for you. Spirit, for group number 3, what are the energies coming towards them in the rest of their year for love or friendships, please? And you actually have the Lovers card at the bottom, which is really nice. I feel like that's a lot of harmony. Spirit, what's coming towards them, please, in the rest of the year? Love and friendship, love or friendship. Okay, definitely see someone coming through immediately. So you have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is a friendship. Yes, for some of you, it could be something more, but I do see that someone is coming through here. All the groups so far did have the emergence of at least one person. So that's always good. But for you guys, this is like, I'm not sure what type of connection this will be, but for some of you, it's almost like a like a sisterly type of energy, or some kind of a supportive energy, because the Queen of Pentacles is very giving, very generous. Some of you, this actually could be related to work, to the Pentacles aspect, where someone might come through to help, to give you something, to teach you something, to support you in any way. So I do feel like that is coming through at some point in the rest of the year. Over here, interesting, we have the 4 and the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Spirit, can you please clarify these 3 cards down here? What do we need to know about them? There may have been a relationship or a connection that you were fighting for, especially regarding expectations for the future. Maybe you wanted it to take flight, but perhaps you lost someone or something and you were sort of like blocked from this connection. Some of you have already experienced this, but others of you, this might come through still. Spirit, can you tell us more about this? Okay. So it does show that this does weigh you down, or it may still, like if it comes forth, it may weigh you down. But the Knight of Cups does show that you steadily move forward in a way of healing, and your heart is still open to receiving love or friendships. You're still open to this. So it's not like it completely, gave you that tower moment or whatever else. You move forward. I feel like you just kind of cleanse yourself of it and you just move forward. So let's take a look at what new stuff will come towards you and this person as well. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles? I feel like this person, I don't know who initiates it. It could actually, because I'm getting both. Some of you, this person might give you the offering, and others of you, you take the initiative. So it really just depends. But I feel like whatever happened here, it's almost as if this person gave you that coin, that gold coin, meaning friendship, kindness, care, when you were feeling rejected or left out in the cold. So maybe it was simple. Maybe it was like, for some of you, they invited you to a work outing, or they gave you something, they let you borrow something that you needed. They were supportive of you in some way. They gave you some kind of an offering when you needed it the most. That's very sweet. I love that energy. And you really did need it, because you needed like that uplifting of your spirit. And look at what happens. This is cute. Look at the result of it. It's instant friendship and connection, being amongst others that understand you, or just being in a higher vibration in general. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of friendship here. Spirit, is there anything for everyone else? Like, is there anything resonating for energies coming towards them in romantic love? Just to see what's there. So I mentioned this, and it did come up, see? Oh my. Some of you may struggle a little bit more with this, especially because it created a lot of fog, right? But again, you guys are very resilient. Because of your inner wisdom, you're so resilient, and look at what happens as a result of that. New beginnings, or new opportunities for something prosperous, okay? So let's get just a little bit more. I won't define it to just love. Let me just get the general energies. This is the True Heart Intuitive. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us anything more? What else do we need to know for group number 3, and what is potentially coming towards them in love or friendship for the rest of the year? You guys, my goodness. Excuse me. All right. So I feel like, again, you guys were struggling for some time with whoever turned their back on you or made you feel bad about yourself, or whatever the case was. You were really struggling with this because the Five of Cups is here again, okay? I feel like you were wishing for someone. I feel like you were wishing for something to come through, and for whatever reason it didn't. It probably was just a simple matter of it wasn't right for you in your life, or like this person wasn't right for you in your life, and they needed to be released because maybe they weren't serving your highest good, whatever the case was. But again, every time I see the sad energy, something comes through to make it so much more positive. Look, you have the Temperance, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So with this Temperance card here, this is your healing. Okay? So you're going to heal from this sadness energy or a loss energy. And now an obvious thing is coming to my mind when I said loss. Some of you may have actually lost someone, okay? And this tends to come up repeatedly for you, but you will heal from this, or at least you'll start healing from this, okay? And then over here, we have more vibrant queen energy. Gender doesn't, necessarily make a difference, but this is, so we have the Pentacles, the Cups, and the Wands. So this is really a supportive, brilliant type of energy. It's fiery here, and everything will clear up. That was in the smog, in the confusion, it will clear up, and you will have more opportunities and so much support coming towards you. This is a community. I love this. It is a full-blown community of people, like a soul tribe. That's what's coming towards you, okay? So although we're not necessarily seeing, like, for some of you, if someone walked away from you, it's not like we're really seeing that person come back. Not that that's what you wanted anyway, but what we are seeing is the ending of this painful cycle and the coming of just so much love and, again, community. It's like they're lifting you. I see them as lifting you up. So that's really a beautiful thing. Spirit, is there anything else coming towards them in the rest of 2021? Anything else? Okay, Eight of Cups. You're walking away from the difficulties like I mentioned. And then finally we have here, oh my God, how beautiful is that? We have here the Prince of Wands, the Six of Wands. So this is your fire, your passion, and here this is victory and success. You're rising up here. And then your final card is, once again, the Three of Cups. So some of you might not like me for telling you that I don't necessarily see romantic love, but I do see a soul tribe. That's wonderful. That's amazing, okay? So you have Three of Cups twice, and you have the Three Queens, which is so significant. Look at that. And now again, obviously for some of you, whatever the case is, whatever is going to resonate with your situation. Some of you, some of these relationships may turn into something more, but whatever it is, it's fortunate, it's bright, and it's like the glue. It's a strong, stable foundation of people or a person, whatever the case is for you, that truly care for you. And you don't doubt this care. You don't doubt this connection. Spirit, can we have any final message for group 3? Just a final message for them in their year. The World. Strength at the bottom. And you have the World. So I feel like they want you to concentrate on truly ending the previous cycles and chapters of your life, so that by the time January comes through, that new beginning, you're going to feel completely capable and ready to have that, it's not, the Fool card isn't here, but just basically ready to start that new cycle. And by the way, what just came to my mind is you have so much power to manifest this. So seeing that you guys are, what it seems to me, deep thinkers, why not write it down? I mentioned that in another group. Write it down, create that intention, and put it out there. Ask for it, and you shall receive, okay? All right, so group number 3, very interesting reading. Again, it's very deep. I really got into the messages, so I hope that this did resonate, and I hope that it helped. And if anything, let me know in the comments how you are doing and what's going on with you. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sending you well wishes, the best of luck, abundance, and love. And I will hope to see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is the Scorpion Totem. Spirits, this is for group number 4 and the rest of their 2021. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. Okay, so let's look into the area of self. Spirit, for group number 4, what are the energies coming towards them in the area of self, specifically self, for the rest of their 2021? Please and thank you. Bit of mixed messages here. Okay, so for group 4, I feel like the biggest challenge is balance. Okay, so mentally, spiritually, just like having that clarity. Now I say that it's a mix of energy here because you have some really prosperous, promising cards, but it does look like it's sort of interlaced with this type of darker energies. But this is all going to depend on whether or not you've already gone through this energy. So maybe it's already passed for a lot of you. So over here, we have the Tower and the 5 of Cups. So this is not to say that this is how the rest of your year will be. In fact, I actually feel like this is cycling out. All of the chaos, all of the pain, all of the shadow, the darkness, it's falling away. And in its place, you have all of the seeds that you have planted, the fruits of your labor, your new beginning, and the bright open future. I feel a lot of wonderful air energy coming from the Two of Wands, even though it's a fire card. But I feel like it's a bright open space and a lot of cleansing air coming in your direction. Especially, you know, being that it's this category of self, cleansing of the mind, and just feeling internally like you're a new person. And I feel like you guys have gone through so many of those transformations throughout the whole year. But for the rest of the year, you know, this will only continue and you're going to reach newer heights. So we're going to take a look at that more. Spirit, can you tell us more for the area of self for group number 4? What's coming towards them in the rest of their 2021? Yep. Lots of prosperity and stability in the area of emotion. So the thing that we started off with that struggle for balance, this will be a thing of the past. And we have here the Three of Pentacles. So it's kind of like the balancing of the mind, body, spirit, of the different forms of the different selves, you know. This is similar to a message that group 3 got also, kind of like meeting your higher self and collaborating with your inner, either your spirit guides or your inner child self or whatever the case is. But this will bring about that stability and that prosperity. So the fact that you have an earth energy card paired with the water energy shows just that, the grounding of the emotions or of anything that had way too many waves in your life. Okay. Spirit, what else can you tell us? What's coming towards them in the area of self in the rest of the year? Okay. Lots of rest. And again, more stability, even though the Four of Pentacles looks like it could be talking about blockage. I don't see it as that. I see it as stability in this case, especially because you have 4 and 4. This reminds me, I don't know if some of you may be seeing repeating 4s or repeating numbers. You may have already watched the video of what signs will you receive. I talked about that in one of the groups. I don't know if that resonates at all. Okay. Excuse me. It's a strain on my voice. It's been almost 2 hours, so I'm like, if I can't speak, that's why. So here we have the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords. So this is an interesting contrast. Take a look at this. In the beginning, there was a lot of heavy shadow energy, whether it was sadness, whether it was that inner chaos, right, from before. But if you look at this comparison now, moving into the rest of the year, it will be trivial and petty conflict or darkness. So when the 5 of Swords comes up, I always think of that, the petty conflict card or like the petty battles card. That's a good thing in this case, because it means that it's not as severe and it's not permanent. So in this case, it's a very good thing. So if anything, maybe some things might come up and you're just going to be like, I've dealt with this before. I've really outgrown this. I'm much stronger than this now, mentally speaking, spiritually speaking. And you're just going to continue to move forth in regards to your stability and your brightness. Spirit, what else can we be prepared for the area of self for group number 4, please? Yeah. See, Ace of Cups. I think all the groups actually probably got that one. Lots of healing, lots of cleansing within the mind and the heart, the soul. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, it's confirmed. For you guys, it's a deep cleaning, cleansing, and healing for you. Deep. Wow, that's beautiful. So for some of you, whatever might have been causing you the most pain or the most like fears, or it could even be something having to do with traumas or paranoia, like something really deep. This will be healed by the end of the year, I feel. Or it'll shift. It'll definitely shift. I don't know, like, to what capacity, but because it'll be different for everyone. But I feel like it'll make a huge shift or be completely healed. And sometimes healing happens just on its own, but I feel like in your case, you were consistently working towards this healing. And that is why you're going to have this victory and success. Spirit, is there anything else we need to know for group 4 in the area of self? Yeah, it's a similar message, that there will be this clarity of mind, and again, mental stability or spiritual stability. Physically being grounded as well. But here with the Hermit, I feel like you're coming back to you. So it's going to depend on your current level of Hermit work. Some of you already do the Hermit work. Some of you didn't start yet. But you're going to do whatever your level is. You're going to do more Hermit work. So this is more journal writing, more reading, more philosophizing, more introspection, and more learning of any kind. You're seeking knowledge, and you do receive it. You're putting the wheels into motion here with this. And again, similar to group 3, you guys may have been drawn to that group as well. You may want to check that one out. But you guys are reaching higher levels. And here with the 3 of Cups, I feel like that's what kind of reminded me of it, in addition to the Hermit, is it's almost like you're working with your spirit team, which is really a wonderful change of pace here, especially if you weren't previously. Some of you already were, but you'll be working closely with them. For you guys specifically, though, I feel like you're going to be working with your angels and your ancestors. Definitely higher self. I feel like that's kind of true for most people, but you guys in particular in group 3, you're going to be working with your higher selves a lot more. Kind of like, I don't know a ton about this topic, but for me, in the past, I got certain phrases in my head, certain, like, it's like you hear, it's not that you hear a voice per se, but it's like you hear this thought that might as well be a voice, and it's very strong, and it sounds just like you, but it's the way more evolved version and very mature, like an evolved version of you that is telling you what is in your highest good, even if in that moment you really don't want to listen to it. But that's your higher self looking out for you. What a beautiful message. So just in case that topic interests you, I have done readings on that before. So just go to my channel, and search that, just in case you want to know more about it. So let's get a final message for this and move on to the next category. Spirit, anything else in the area of self? The Queen of Wands. And the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords at the bottom. Okay. So in this case, this is going to resonate only for some of you, but in the rest of the year, you guys will be having clarity in regards to your creativity. So if you were working on something, or if you are currently working on something, you're going to have wonderful clarity. And it's interesting because this connects with what I said here. So you are going to be actually working, well, your guides are going to be working with you to establish this clarity of mind, because it is when we are creative that we are actually channeling energy. It's not really exactly like we're creating it, but we are channeling this inspiration, the divine inspiration. So this is going to increase for the rest of the year. You're going to get back into your creative habits, especially if you're a writer or an artist or a creator of any kind, really. Lots of passion coming through in whatever the case is. So if it's not creativity, it's passion. Okay? All right. So let's take a look at the next area, which is career or like finance, depending. Let's see what they have for you. Spirit for group 4, what's coming towards them in the area of career, finance, or work in general, please. Spirit, what's coming towards them for career or finance for the rest of the year? For group 4, please. Okay, so this did pop out, and here it is again. I have the 3 of Swords, which I'll definitely look into. But actually you have the Queen of Swords, so maybe it's clearing this up. That's, you know what it is? It is actually. That's funny, because I wasn't sure. I was like alarmed by that at first. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So you have here the Hierophant, the Strength, and the World. 3 powerful major arcana cards that are higher level. Okay, especially this one. So let me just start from this area here. Let me just get one more shuffle. Spirit, can you please clarify the 3 of Swords? Okay, so we have the 9 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay, very specific message for this one. This may or may not resonate for all of you, but I feel like a lot of stress and even pain was coming from the area of your life, the career area of your life that had to do with not knowing, not having the clarity of what made you happy, of what fulfilled you, or what, this is a card of fulfillment, satisfaction, and happiness, right? So it may have been for a lot of you not being clear about what this was, or if you knew what it was and couldn't get there. So that's what was causing that pain, I feel, for a lot of you. But this is clearing up. This is clearing up. Others of you, it could have been just a lot of stress. Like when I saw this, I did think of strain on the heart physically. I felt that there was just a lot of feeling overwhelmed and carrying a lot of stress, especially if you, for some of you are like, I don't know, doing your own thing with your own businesses, or you just have a lot of work projects going on, or whatever the case was. I felt like that was so heavy and that was so hectic and stressful on the heart itself. So I feel like that was also relevant if the first part didn't resonate. But like I said, with the 2 swords energy coming through here, these are cards of clearing. So for the rest of the year, you do clear this up. So again, you know, with healing, it's not that it always happens automatically. We oftentimes have to take a step towards this. So ask yourself how you would like to release the swords. So if there are projects that you can cut, if there is mental anxiety and worries that you can do away with, whatever it is for you, it is time to release this and come back into this feeling. Many of you either are or will be in a path that is fulfilling to you. I feel like you have found your home in that regard. Or if you're not now, you definitely will soon, where I feel like you know what makes you happy, or you know what will make you happy ultimately. So just come back to that purpose, come back to that sense of purpose and reason, and then you will be freed and much lighter. So over here we have, so the Hierophant, the Strength, and the World card. Let's see. Spirit, can we have just a little bit more clarity on these 3 cards, please? Whoa, not too much clarity. Okay, so this is a very specific message here for some of you. The Fool means a new beginning, and the 3 of Pentacles is work. So for some of you, that may be the case. Especially, well, actually, I should say, especially and only if this was what you were going through. Remember, with the 3 of Swords? So if you do feel that there was lack, like a huge struggle financially or stress-wise, if there was this lack or hardship, this even could be physical illness for some of you. Yeah, too much stress. If that was the case, you're going to have an opportunity for a new beginning in your career. Some of you may take a leap of faith and just go for it, but you will be lifted. Like, Spirit is going to catch you and say, hey, you got this. Let's get more on that. Spirit, can you tell us more about the Fool and the Three of Pentacles? You know what's funny about this is that I just saw a glimpse of it. The new opportunity, like if you do take a leap of faith, or some of you might even just say, you know, F it, I'm just going to decide this because I've been juggling this for a while. And the funny thing is that now, granted, go with your intuition, right? I'm not telling you to just randomly up and leave. Just simply follow your intuition, follow the guidance of your spirit team, and like, you know, just meditate on it. But just be open to these changes, because it does show that when you have this new beginning in whatever shape or form, look at this. You're going to be actually better off. What's interesting about this message is that this exact thing happened to me, but 1 year ago. Actually, it happened last August. That's really funny. I had to take a gigantic leap of faith. This is weird. It's directly mirroring my energy from last year with my career aspect. That's very strange. So anyway, I did so because I followed my intuition, but also because I was following the fact that I was literally having chest pains. So if you guys are going through something similar, you know, you may just find that if you do take a leap of faith, or at least do what's best for you, you know, that phrase, do what's best for you, you're going to find that you may be 10 times better off. Even if it means that you feel it freed within your physical, you know, like just to be freed from all of that heavy heart or stress or struggle. Okay. All right, Spirit, anything else coming towards them in career, or any guidance and messages for them for career, finance for the rest of the year? Okay, you have here the Page of Pentacles, another really, really good sign. And then you have the King of Cups. So here with the Page of Pentacles, again, I say the word opportunity. Some of you might even create this opportunity, depending on your situation. But all you have to do is be open to it, invite it, and again, follow your intuition. Make these decisions make any decisions in this area of your life with calm waters. Okay? Stay patient with the Strength card. With the Hierophant, connect with your higher self and your higher beings in your life. And if it is the case that you want to close up those cycles, you will be successful if you choose to do so. But make sure to make it in a centered and balanced state. But here is the opportunity for that prosperity, and you can create this. Okay. When I say create it, some of you are actually going to take action towards doing it yourself, and others of you, it means that you're going to be open to it, and you're then going to attract it towards you. So whichever one, okay? Yeah, I feel that. So let's look at the last category, which is love or friendship. Okay, Spirit, for group number 4, please. What are the energies coming towards them in the area of love or friendships? Okay. Spirit, for group 4, what's coming towards them in love or friendships, please? You have the Fool, again, very different context. You have the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Wands. Curious. Very, very curious. Okay. Now, I have to figure out what this is. Spirit, what is causing the Seven of Swords energy, please? For group 4, what is causing this? Can you clarify the Seven of Swords? I feel like there's there's definitely a confusing energy. When the moment that I tapped into this area of your life, I was confused. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start over with a different deck. Sometimes when I do that, it's because I was meant to get certain messages from a particular deck. That could be the case here. So let's just try that, because that was confusing. But that in itself tells me that obviously this area of your life could carry that type of confusion. So whether it's with friends or friendships, with friends or with romantic relationships or whatever the case is. Okay, so for you guys, I don't even know what deck to use. I'm that lost. Wow. Sorry about that. Even though this is literally the same deck, if it's just a mini size, I'm still going to use it because I just felt called to it the most. Spirit, what's coming towards group number 4 for the rest of the year in love? Let's do love. Let's separate it. In love, please. Okay, let's figure out the story, because it's always a story. Yes, it is. We have here the High Priestess and the Lovers. That's what I figured. Maybe your person, whoever they might be, wanted the full attention. That could have been it. And we have the Justice card. Wow. All right. We have the 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords. And then here we have the Emperor, the 3 of Swords, and the Hermit. Okay, so although I did say love, just take what resonates for you guys, just because I didn't want, I just wanted to focus the reading just a little bit. Now, group 4. The first thing we're seeing here, with these cards over here, this is a highly psychic connection. And with the Justice card here, it almost seems as though this person is your equal or your mirror or something. Like they are the other end of the scale. So that's the first thing we're seeing here. And the fact that it's the Lover card, you know, it probably is talking about a romantic thing, but for others of you, like I said, it could be friendship or something else. But it is a soulmate connection, whatever way you want to take the word soulmate. It is that, meaning it's a psychic connection. So from what I'm gathering here, I feel like this is definitely someone from your past. That has caused a lot of conflict in your life, and there's been a lot of struggle and uphill battle in regards to this connection. It's not clear, because it's going to be different for all of you. It is not clear whether or not this person is still in your life. Okay? Over here, there's a lot of pain attached to whatever, I mean, at this point it could be either of you, but this is attached to a masculine energy. Whether it's male or female, it's a masculine energy, but there's a lot of heaviness here. Someone is at a distance and they have extreme heaviness in their heart. And what they've been doing, whether you're still speaking to them or not, what they've been doing is contemplating things. They've been looking inward. They've been doing a little bit of soul searching, which is nice to hear. Yeah. I don't know what they've come up with, but they've been doing it. At least they've been doing it. They've been trying. With the Emperor card, it feels like for a while they just had this armor up, and they were afraid of the inner vulnerability, like the soft, like the body is all fleshy and soft. They were afraid of the softness inside of them, emotionally speaking. They just wanted to remain hardened and armored, defensive. But what they were truly carrying within was this. All right, so we have the story here. Now let's see what happens. Spirit, can you tell us more, please? For group 4, what's coming towards them in the rest of the year, in the rest of their 2021, in the area of love or friendship. So this could be coming through temperance, which is healing. Some of you, it could be reconciliation, but that kind of just depends on your situation. It could be even healing just within yourself. Again, it just really depends, because I have to be careful with this one. We have the Hanged Man. This is showing that both parties here surrender to the situation. It is very interesting, the shape. Look at the formation. You can't see it that well, but you can kind of see it. Look at the formation. It looks like this equal armed cross almost. There's 3 on this side, 3 on this side, the 2 here and the 2 here. It's forming a kind of a cross, like you guys are truly mirroring each other. And over here, both parties are surrendering to the divine, surrendering to the situation, and just moving forward as conduits or as magical beings here. I don't know why I said that, but that's what I saw. Spirit, what's coming towards them, though, for group 4? What will they be facing, or what's coming towards them in this area? For the rest of the year, please, only. There will be movement forward, group 4. Okay, there will be movement forward, even though this has been a long, strenuous battle. A never-ending one, it feels like, right? When I say movement forward, you will no longer be stagnant. And the next part of what I'm going to say, just take this as it resonates, because for some of you, it will be with a previous person, and for some of you, it will be healing within yourself. But we have here the 10 of Cups, okay? The 10 of Cups is harmony and a whole lot of love. And they're exalting in this card. They're happy. They are relieved. And there's so much love here. There's a feeling of completion and coming together. I love this. This is wonderful. Okay. So, and just another variation, because there's so many people watching. Some of you, it may not resonate that it's someone from your past. It may have been any painful energy that you were experiencing yourself, but this is the result. The 10 of Cups. This is really an amazing turnaround here. Spirit, what else can you tell us about the rest of their year in this area of their life for group 4? Only in the rest of the year, 2021. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Group 4. You have the Death card, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. So what we're looking at here is rebirth, a ton of happiness and light, brightness, expansion, and or if it's relevant, travel and closing the gap. Whew. This is really, really intense. This is really intense. I got in my head December. Close to 1 is what so some of you, something significant might come through in December, or actually some of you, it might have been something having to do with last December that was relevant, so that one's a tricky one. Tricky. Let's get some more cards from a different deck. This is the True Heart Intuitive. Okay, Spirit, what further messages do you have for us for group number 4, especially if this isn't resonating, if there's anything in the friendship realm, but what else do you have for us for group 4? What's coming towards them in the rest of their 2021, please? Okay, it's happening again. The same message is happening again. Group 4, and on the bottom you have the Emperor once again. So I don't know who this person is to you, but this person is coming in strong. And they're the number 4. Another group got that. They had repeating 4s or repeating numbers. So you have the Emperor here at the bottom. And the other cards that you got, King of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Okay? So what we're looking at is high-powered soulmate or soul tribe energy. Soul tribe, I guess, just means, you know, people who are cut from the same cloth. Same thing with soulmate. But this is really strong soul connection energy coming through here. Could be, I mean, I don't like to do signs, but this person is quite fiery. The Emperor is Aries. The King of Wands is like any fire sign, namely Leo. But there's also a lot of water here too, so I don't really like to do signs. But what I can see from here is that this person is, they're just very bold, at least on the outside. They're very bold and fiery on the outside, and they're very action oriented. They have a lot of determination and fire in an outward sense. But interestingly, on the inside, they're super like goopy. They're very soft on the inside, very watery on the inside. And with the Six of Cups coming through and the Four of Wands, which I'm not obviously going to ignore, it feels like a childhood friend. It feels like someone that you've known forever. Like maybe when you met there was instant recognition or something like that. I feel like you guys are just like, you're coming together. I don't know if you're actually going to physically meet in person, or what we're looking for in this reading is like what's coming towards you, right? Timing sometimes does fluctuate, but from what I can see here, you guys are coming together in some way, whether it's just like, it could be distant communication, it could be, you know, coming together first psychically, which will kind of like give hints of meeting in person. But yeah, there is union in some way. Spirit, can you please give us anything else about the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups for group 4? Yeah, King of Discs or Pentacles. And when they come back, they're going to offer you something. For some of you, it's friendship. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's an apology. For some of you, it's a material thing that they owe you. They're going to offer you something. Justice, look at that. As I said that, you have the Justice card. That's really incredible. That's the second time you've got this card. Justice will be served. Things will be balanced. Things will be right. Whew, okay. But yeah, so you have 3, well actually this is the 4th time. So, you know, gender doesn't really matter, but this is a masculine energy. That could be male or female, but yeah, this person is very much like a dominant energy here. All right. Okay, so I didn't get the Oracle card for you purposely, so let's get that for you. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. I just want to see one message for you guys. Spirit, for group 4. Can we have just one card for them to represent the entirety of the rest of their 2021, please? Just one. Okay. So you got... Okay, I did peek this, so I have to say it because I did look at it. Mending. Interesting, right? And you have the 2 friends there. That's really interesting. So you have number 7, to the sea. It's kind of like the 6 of Swords, where anything that didn't belong, anything that needed to be cleansed, just washed away in this area of your life, or just in the whole reading for you guys. Everything that didn't need to be here is just washing away. And I see the arrow, the pointing forward arrow. You're in a new direction, and although it feels very somber and very, very sad and like the grieving energy, you will look up again. You will look up again, and you will see the sun parting through the clouds, or parting the clouds. Okay? Okay. Spirit, do we have any final message for group number 4? Anything at all? Okay, finally we have the King of Swords, yet another strong masculine energy. That's really funny. So I feel like with all of the strong, that's the 3rd king in a row. Plus the fact that we got the Emperor twice. So I don't know. I mean, it kind of seems to me like someone wants to make their presence known in your reading and has a very strong message for you of this. Okay, so again, that's obviously if that piece resonates for you guys, but yeah, that's what we have. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, victory and success. Definitely new beginnings here. I feel like that bird has hatched all these wonderful things in its nest and is about to fly. So group 4, very curious and intriguing reading. If it didn't resonate at all, it might not be the group for you, but that's what I have. I hope that this was helpful, and I wish you guys the very, very best in the rest of your year, even though I will obviously see you much sooner than that. But let us know in the comments how you're doing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time, okay? Send you guys love and blessings and abundance. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye-bye.